On the Leah line at 476-1045, Josh Rultenberg, news anchor at News Channel 10 Sports. Josh, you spoke with Jimmer today, hours before getting signed. Can he fit in the triangle offense?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I spoke with Jimmer, like you said, a couple hours before, and it was funny. We were just talking about the subject of going back to the NBA, and we were throwing out a couple different teams that he felt like he would be comfortable in. I brought up the Knicks. I brought up the Golden State Warriors. And he really pinpointed the Knicks, and he said that I definitely can fit in the triangle. I mean, I think that the evidence has shown that he can do it. I mean, look what he's doing. He was averaging 22 points a game in the D-League, and so clearly it was working. And, he was happy to be under the tutelage of the general manager there, Allen Houston, doing it. So I think he definitely can work in the triangle with the New York Knicks.
Josh Rultenberg of News Channel 10 with us. We'll get to that most important player for the 2016 Yankees in 3 minutes. But Josh, did Jimmer point to any one thing that he thought maybe turned the scouts' eyes back towards him? Was it the D-League All-Star game in which he put in a record 35 points?
Honestly, I think that probably had a lot to do with it, but the one thing that he has said is that he has known that every single time he's gone out there, it's been an audition for him. He knows that every single time he hits the floor, that there could be one scout in the building, there could be 30. So he knew every single time that he was getting out there that he had to perform at the highest level. That's what he's been focused on. He says his agent's been talking with teams for the last several days and the last week or so. But, honestly, at the end of the day, he was just focused. And I think that teams really took notice of the fact that he wasn't really resting on his laurels, that he wasn't down in the dumps, that he had to be in the D-League. Instead, he was taking every opportunity to get better and really taking advantage of it.
So there wasn't a frustration level? Because a lot of professional athletes, when they're at that minor league level, they say, boy, I'm playing really well right now. I think I'm ready for the next step. No frustration from Jimmer?
Well, I mean, if you know Jimmer, and I've had the chance to talk with him on a handful of occasions, I mean, the guy always says the right thing. He really is a good, genuine guy deep down. So, if there was frustration, he didn't really show it. I think any athlete has an ego and they have a pride that they, of course, want to be doing what they can at the highest level. So I'm sure Jimmer did have some frustration with it. He wasn't too expressive about it, but he just kept saying, I just got to wait my turn. I got to wait my turn. And honestly, the burning question that I have on my mind is when I was talking to him earlier, if he had any inkling about the fact that he was going to be playing for the Knicks. If he did, I'm a little upset about it, but not on his end, obviously. Just hoping. I wish I would have found that out.
Josh Rultenberg, News Channel 10 Sports anchor with us, 104.5 The Team, 104.5theteam.com. Brady Goss in for Levac. Josh, any concern over the fact that this is a 10-day contract? Any concern we may see Jimmer in the D-League in another 10 days again?
Of course, there's always that concern, but I think one thing Jimmer has shown when he's actually gotten the opportunity is that he can produce. One thing he said today, he didn't necessarily say that he didn't get a fair shot so far in the NBA, but he has said that on certain teams he's gotten more of an opportunity, and on others he hasn't. But he's clearly shown in spurts, like he's gone in for 10 minutes in certain games and produced 10 points. And I certainly think that, we can't ask Jimmer to be a superstar right now or crack the starting lineup, but, if you give him 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'm sure the guy can give you 10 to 15 points. How many guys can you even say that about in the NBA in that little time span? So, yeah, of course, you got to be concerned about it, but I think if given the opportunity, Jimmer will produce.
Absolutely. Jimmer Fredette back in the NBA, member of the New York Knicks. Josh Rultenberg, News Channel 10, ABC Sports here in the Capital Region, spoke with Jimmer just before him being signed by the Knicks. Jimmer thinks he can fit with the triangle. Josh, thanks for being with us.
You got it, man. Thanks a lot.